Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Thank you. Sorry. Okay. So in the last session, we have started with the basic concept that is subgroup. Okay, that is another subsection of this unit. So that is model. So here, in the last class itself, we had started to come to know the definition of subgroup. Anyone can remember the definition of subgroup? What are all the properties it has to satisfy? Anyone can remember that? Please, you can list out.
So closure, identity,
Closure,
and
identity.
inverse.
Very good. So if suppose if T is a subset of G means, then I can call it like T is a subgroup means it has to satisfy closed, and then the identity element should be there and T. That means E also belongs to G, the same identity element. So here also the same identity element will be like anyway. So likewise, A inverse must be there in T. That is also the inverse element of G. So these are the properties should be satisfied. This is subgroup. Can anyone try to say the properties, that means axioms to be for satisfied for semi group? Semi group.
So closure and associative.
Very good. That's it. Closure and associative. Okay. So here, on the basis of that, we are going to see one problem. Before that, we'll slightly see one basic theorem, and then we can come back to that concept. Okay. Now, first theorem, basic theorem. Likewise, you can find numerous theorems. So I'll just come to that later. But first, we'll finish the theorem. Okay. The theorem statement says like every cyclic group is a abelian group. Is an abelian group. Okay. So here, the proof for this, very simple. Before that, first you need to recall the definition of cyclic group. What is the definition of cyclic group?
It also follows commutative law.
No. I'm just asking for the cyclic group, not to the
Oh,
abelian.
sorry, so the
Every
power.
element of the group
Very
conveys
good.
to power.
Very good, very good. 2%. Yeah. See here, all the elements can be written in one common base. It can rise by any integer, but that base should be there in the set. At the same time, it can rise by any integer. Okay, so that is the definition of cyclic group. Very good. Many of the guys can remember that. It's really appreciable. Okay, fine. So let us enter into that. So here, what they're asking you to assume, let G be a cyclic group. Very basic theorem, so please listen. But 5 mark question, so please listen. Let G be a cyclic group. Here, what they're asking you to prove, it is a G is an abelian group. Okay. So can you recall what had has to be like abelian group means? What is the definition of abelian group? Now the first person said is an correct. So anyway, what? Yeah, tell me.
It follows commutative.
It follows the commutative axiom. That means if suppose if there are two elements A comma B means if it follows under the operation like A star B means it has to satisfy A star B equal to B star A. Okay, that is the commutative property. So now we'll try to proceed with our assumption. Let G be a cyclic group. So I'm going to consider two elements belongs to G. Then what I need to prove? Any guess? With respect to these assumptions, what I need to prove? If x comma y belongs to G means what I need to prove with respect to this? G is
X
in
star Y equals to Y
very good.
star X.
That's it. Okay. X star Y equal to Y star X. That's it, right? So here that's what we need to prove. So here I can take with respect to the cyclic group definition, X means it has to be written like A power M. Y also should be written as another integer A power N. Am I right? Because then only it will satisfy the definition of cyclic group. So where A also should belongs to what? Any guess?
G.
G, that's it. Very good. So where A also belongs to G, then only it is true. But M comma N can be any distinct integers or sometimes same integer. That's not at all problem. Okay. So here A belongs to G, X also belongs to G, Y also belongs to G. Then I can proceed to write the left hand side. Very simple. Problem is going to complete. I hope many of the guys have predicted. X star Y, that means LHS. X star Y means, so that is nothing but A power M star A power N. So it can be written like, here star can be considered like multiplication. You can consider like A power M plus N. So after this, it can be written like A power N plus M. Then further it can be allowed to split like this, A power N star A power M. So this is nothing but Y, this is nothing but X. So you have started the assumption like X star Y, you are proved like Y star X. Then finally I can close like hence
Every cyclic group is
that's right.
abelian group.
Very good. In very short, you can close like G is an abelian group. Very good. Or you can write the whole statement as he suggested. Okay, that's it. The problem is very simple. It's a basic theorem. So have you understood this?
Sir, this
Yes,
will
sir.
only satisfy when star is equals to multiply, right?
Yeah. In this problem, we have considered the star as multiplication. That's it.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Yeah. Next problem. See here. So here next, sometimes the questions can be, now we can come back to the topic, that is subgroup. Okay. Subgroup means, first, I hope already you have revised the thing. So usually subgroups will be divided into two definition. One is trivial subgroup, one more is proper subgroups. The questions will be given to you like, find all the subgroups of some particular non-empty set with respect to the operation. Okay, listen carefully. The questions can be asked to you like, find all the subgroups for some particular non-empty set with respect to the operation. So that time you need to remove all the trivial groups. You should not count the trivial subgroups as one part of the subgroup member. You need to consider only the proper subgroups. That means always, if the problem is asked to determine, find all the subgroups, means only the proper subgroups are valid. Clear? Now we'll come to know the definitions of trivial subgroup first. See, trivial subgroups means whatever the, already you have one G, that is group. Okay, the same group, if it attains the same group as the subgroup, like the whole, whatever the members you are attained back at the same as the subgroup, means that is trivial group. I'll say the example. See, for example, R comma plus. This is a group. You can consider like G comma plus. Now you are going to check whether it is a group, sorry, subgroup or not. You can just simply check whether it is a subgroup or not. Please, you can do and then say the answer. You can say it is enough to check just three properties. It is closed. Is it closed or not? z comma plus. That means set of all integers under the operation plus. Is it closed or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So first axiom is true. Next, identity element. What will be the identity element?
0.
0.
What is the identity element of r comma plus?
0.
0. So same. Very good. Next, what is the inverse element?
Minus A.
Minus.
What is the inverse element of r comma plus?
Minus.
Minus
of
A.
Z.
That's it. Now, can I say z comma plus is a subgroup?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. One more thing. Can I say z comma plus forms a group or not?
Not yet, sir.
Yes,
Sorry?
sir.
Z comma plus,
Yes, sir.
whether it forms a group or not. That's the question.
Yes, sir. It forms a
Yes,
group.
it forms a group. So if it satisfies both the cases, it can be shown, it can be considered as a subgroup as well. The group means that time it can be considered the trivial subgroup. Okay, then likewise, if you are getting the set only as the identity element, listen carefully. If you are getting the set only as the identity element with respect to the operation, for example, if I am considering only one element 0 comma plus, this is also can be considered as one set. That set is called the subset of z comma plus. I can call it like 0 is a subset of z comma plus. Certainly, I can call it like so. This set is called trivial subgroup. So this is only two things I have said to you. If it satisfies both the group properties as well the subgroup properties, means that set is called trivial subgroup. One more, if it is having only one element, that is identity element, means that set is also, that subgroup is also called trivial subgroups. What are all the other sets other than these two properties? That sets are called proper subgroups. That's it. Okay, now we'll solve the problem. I'm going to solve only one problem in this so that you will understand the definition. Okay, sorry. Okay, so here, find all the subgroups of, the question is find subgroups of Z6 comma plus. Okay, so here what does it mean of Z6 comma plus?
6 elements in the group. 1, 2, 3.
6 elements.
6 elements will be there. What is the operation name that is?
Addition modulo 6.
Very good, very good.
Addition
Addition modulo 6. See, for the sake of confusion, they can give like. So a plus alone means you need to consider that as addition modulo 6, not as a simple addition. Okay. So first, I need to write the solution for that first. So here my task is assigned like to determine the subgroups of Z6. First, I need to know what is the G, that means Z6 bigger set. So here starts from 0, n set 6, right?
N set 5.
Very good. N set 5. Okay, totally 6 elements should be there. Okay, after this, so I'm going to determine the subgroups of this Z6. So I should not include the trivial subgroups. So here the method is going to follow the cyclic generator method. Cyclic generator means what? Cyclic generator means already you are discussed like to find the order of the element at how many times if I increase. Anyway, I'll just proceed. Okay, so here cyclic generator concept is nothing but here 0. First I need to consider as 0. Next 0 power 1. 0 power 1 is nothing but 0 only. Actually here 0 power 1 means 1 times 0 should be written. Next 0 square means I need to write 2 times 0. Here whatever the operation is given, that is plus addition modulo 6. So 0 plus 0, 0 only. So if I increase whatever may be the integer in the power, I always get the answer as 0. Clear? Next. Certainly you will not understand on this first step. When we enter into the second and the third only, you will come to know what I am trying to say. Okay, here if I am writing for this 1, okay, so 1, initially I can write for 1 power 1 means 1 only. Next, 1 power 2, so 1 power 2 means I should write like 1 addition modulo 6 1, right? That is called 1 square. So here 2 will be the answer. Next, 1 cube, 1 cube,
3.
very
Yes,
good.
sir.
Next,
4.
4, 5, 0.
0. Okay, last answer should be noted 0. Okay, but you should not consider like a 6 itself, because here you need to apply 0. Always it is easier shortcut to consider like from the previous element you can count. So next, 3 plus 1 4, 4 plus 1 5, you can do like this. Next, 2. So here starts from 2,
2.
right? 2 power 1. Next element.
4.
3.
No, how? See here, next value is 2 square. Already you have written for 2 power 1. So that is 2. Next 2 square means 2 plus 2. Addition modulo 6, 4. Right? Next, likewise 2 cube.
And 0.
0.
0. Very good. Next,
2 again, sir.
2 again. So you can stop. Always you should stop until you are getting repetition. Okay, after this. Can you try to quickly say the answers for this? 3.
3 and 0.
3 and 0.
3 and 0. That's it. Very good. Okay, next 4.
Just
4, 2,
4, 2. Oh, yes.
Next.
0.
Next.
4.
That's all,
4
sir.
again, sir.
That's it. Very good. Okay, last one. Yes.
5.
5.
4.
Next, 5 square. 5 plus 5, 10. So 10 mod 6. 4. Very good. Next. 4 plus 5, 9.
3,
Very good. Next.
2, 1, 0.
Very good. Super. So here you can go back to the previous slide. What are all the trivial subgroups? G comma star, E comma star. That means same elements of G also can be the possible. Also, the identity element can exist only in the set identity element. If it is so, you can remove all those trivial subgroups. Remaining things can be considered as the proper subgroups. That means the original subgroups of the problem. Okay, now subgroups of Z6 comma plus. I'm going to write the answer. So here, okay, so here now I'll raise the question. Can I include 0 here? That means first one. Can I include that? Can I include that?
No, it's just the identity element.
Because this is a trivial subgroup. Can I include that 1?
Yes.
Yes. Then what is the relationship between Z6 and then 1? 1 is a proper subgroup or trivial subgroup? That's the question. This cyclic generator 1.
So it's trivial.
It's a trivial subgroup. So I should not include that. Next. Okay. So I can start. Okay. Likewise, first we can. Okay. Can I include the 2? Cyclic generator of 2.
No, sir.
Why?
2.
Well,
Okay.
We can, I guess.
Yeah, we can include, because it is not a trivial subgroup. In your trivial subgroup only there are 2 definitions. If you are getting the same G as the set, or if you are having 0 only the element of the set. Okay, for those 2 properties only you can consider that are as a trivial subgroups. In that way, you should not include in the set of subgroups. Rest of the things you are allowed to include. So here it is possible to include. Next, 3. That means this one.
Yes, sir.
Okay, next this one.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, last one.
No, sir.
No. Okay. So in which I need to check is there any repetitions in the sets? So totally I'm needed to include only 3 sets, in which is there any repetitions in the elements?
2 and 4, sir.
2 and 4. So among which I should remove one thing because of the repetition. Okay, because cyclic generator 2 is certainly equal to cyclic generator 4. So it is in your always set, there should not be repeated in the set as well the element. So I can consider only 2 sets, that are 2, 4, 0 as one set. One more thing, 3, 0. Okay, that's it. Okay, these are 2 subgroups of.
Please repeat it once.
See here, 2, 4, 0, the same answer in the count of the members as well the elements of the set repeated again in your set cyclic generator 4. So both the cyclic generators are having the same members, same count. So I should include any one of the set. Okay, so I can consider one set, that is 2, 4, 0, and then one more this 3, 0. Okay, sometimes you will have 3 times the repetition. If suppose if the problem is given like Z8, plus, that time there is a possibility to have like that. So that time you need to focus carefully. You need to say the answer correctly. Okay, so here I'm going to assign the problems to you. Z8, plus, that is the exercise I'm going to give to you. Z8, plus, in which find all the subgroups. You may certainly, I just need to say one thing to you with the diagrams. See here, in your previous problem, you have got the answer like Z6. So totally, how many sets you have obtained? 2 sets, right? In which 3 and then 2 elements. 3 and then 2 elements. So usually, first, if suppose, if you are having Z8, that time you will predict the answer, whether I have determined the correct answer or not. How it can be predicted? That is a verification process. See here, Z6. So here 6 can be written in the factors. How it can be written in factors?
2 into 3.
2 into
1
3.
into
Very
2.
good. 2 into 3.
And 1 into 6.
Oh, no. Always you can write in the prime numbers. Okay, 2 into 3. So you can just check your previous answers, like one element having 2 members set. One more is having 3 members set. So likewise, 8, how it can be written?
2 into 2 into 2.
2 into 2 into 2. Okay. So 2 into, okay, I'll check. I'll give the answers too. So you can just check the answers whether you have obtained the manner like. In other case, is there any other possibility to write like 2 into 4? Okay, I think that should actually I have given the shortcut only, but I'm not sure the prime numbers should come. Okay, so you can just check whether you will be getting the answers in terms of 2 into 2 into 2. That means all the 3 sets are 2, 2 or 2 into 4 or something. You can confirm whether it can be the prime numbers or any number can be can be possibly coming. Okay, you can just check properly and then you can try to say the answers for that. Rest of the things completely same what you have followed here to write the cyclic generator and other ways. Is it clear? I have just
Please repeat the part where we choose the subgroups. Like we have crossed out 3 groups, 0, 1, and 5. Can you give the reason once?
this part, right? This part, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. See here.
Sir, basically the condition for a trivial group, sir, trivial subgroup. What is
Yes, the conditions for the trivial subgroup. If you are having the same members in your subgroup by using the cyclic generator, if you are getting back the same members of G as again the set, means that also should not be considered as the subgroup. That means proper subgroup should not be considered as the subgroup. So that means, so you see, you can just check the problem what we have solved by using the cyclic generator 1. If I'm applying that, I'm getting the same members, same numbers of the original group G, that is Z6. So that's why I didn't include this can be the subgroup of Z6 comma plus. So likewise, there is one more added condition is given. If identity element also be identity element, only one element will be there in the set, that is identity element. Okay, if it is so, that also should be considered as the trivial subgroup. That should not be included into the subgroup sets. Okay, only two conditions. If you're having the same G as the another set, second one, if you're having only one element, if it is identity element, means both the sets should not be included in the subgroup set. That's it. Clear?
So, thank you, sir.
Okay, fine. Any doubts?
Sir, for cyclic subgroups, the rule which is like a power n should give all the like members, no sir?
Exactly,
That
exactly.
power, like, are we just doing the same operation or is it multiplication, sir?
No, here we are applying the operation with respect to the problem, whatever they are give to you. See, in this problem, they are provided addition modulo. Sometimes they can give like Z6 comma dot. Okay, that means
Yes, sir.
you need to consider here. That's why I have explained here 0 cube, sorry, 2 cube means you should not consider like 2 into 2 into 2. Here, 2 cube means 2 into star, sorry, 2 star, 2 stars 2. Here star represent plus 6. Plus 6, that means addition modulo 6. That means 2 addition modulo 6 plus 2 addition modulo 6 plus 2. Okay, it varies with respect to the problem.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, fine, thank you. Okay, I'm just sharing the attendance form. You can fill the attendance form and then come back.